Uno Mixed is presented to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hafa, I'm Tyler Matsunani, and welcome to Uno Mix, the show where we explore everything there is to know on Guam. From grub to art to fashion and those hustling in the community. Today, we're diving into it all. We're here at Tumonsan's Plaza, home to Analista & Co. We're checking in with local fashion designing duo and husband and wife, Norman and Hernalyn Analista, to see what they've got going on. Get your suits and veils ready. It's wedding season. Hernalyn, you guys have had, obviously, as all of us, a lot of time on our hands with the pandemic happening, but that did not stop operations here. You guys started rolling out with a bridal collection, I see. We are in wedding season, so why don't you tell us a bit about that?
So typically what we do is we provide bespoke clothing where we can be able to produce custom-made pieces to meet the unique style as well as need of our customers. However, we also realize that there is a need for ready-to-wear clothing because individuals want to be able to feel, touch, and wear the clothes before they purchase them. And so we invested in ready-to-wear pieces also so that we can fill that need. So then we expand our services even further. And so now with the ready-to-wear pieces, we have the opportunity to, again, tailor things to the unique needs of the customer because now we have the option of offering them rental for the pieces as well as they can purchase it. And what makes this more of a sustainable approach is with all the different gowns that we have invested in, there's also the opportunity for our customers to take part in the design process. And with that, we can deconstruct as well as reconstruct the garments that you see.
What gave you this idea?
Well, basically, I've always been into doing my own DIY projects, and particularly because I don't fit a certain, the generalized style and size, or just generalized size.
We're not exactly 5'7" models.
Yeah, exactly, 5'7",
We're barely just 5'1", and I take pride in that one.
And I'm below even that height. So that being said, I've always had to do my own alterations. I've always had to consider tailoring and customizing my clothes. So that's a concept that was not new to me. However, I noticed that accessibility to those kinds of services are not always readily available. And so, that's where the idea of being able to provide this service came about. And so with that, of course, there's also the concern about the environment and being able to ensure that, we do our part in, just not being able to produce even further waste. And, with the fashion industry, a lot of times when clothing is no longer seen as usable, even if they're in perfectly good condition, they end up in the landfills. And so with that, we wanted to do something that would allow us to be able to, create special pieces for individuals, but at the same time do it in a very environmentally friendly manner. This is our take on menswear for women, right? And so we took all the things that would typically be what a man would wear and feminized it. And so you have the blazer here, as well as the vest. And so we did a little low-cut vest here. And then, of course, pants that come along with it, and even a cummerbund. Wow. And so all this, of course, can also be tailored to work for a woman, and this is exactly what we did.
So beautiful. I love the feminine touches on it. I mean, it's not too, it's a tuxedo, but it has those little things to it. You have the traditional wedding dresses that you think of, but we're in 2021. There's nothing traditional going on anymore with these masks, Who knows? You guys might just start doing some masks to go along with it.
Yeah, that might be another idea, to accessorize things even further. This is the classic Filipiniana, and so usually, we would wear this type of apparel to Filipino events. It's more the traditional wear. And really what this is, of course, it has the big butterfly sleeves, as you'll see here. The fabric itself is piña, which is a fabric that is only, I believe, available in the Philippines. I like creating timeless pieces. And so this still has a very traditional look, but I didn't want it to look too traditional where it aged me. And so I wanted to also, and to be able to create the look where it was still kind of modern was in how, you know, the form of the dress.
Right.
And so you'll notice that it's a bit fitting, and then it has the classic mermaid look on the bottom.
If I'm a bride-to-be and I am trying to walk around and find my dress, what are the steps taken to help me say yes to the dress, basically?
Well, you know, the first step, of course, would be to just get an idea of what style works for you. It starts with understanding your own preferences and your own style, and then also what could fit and flatter you, you know. And so given those considerations, then we walk you through some of the pieces. I mean, we have about maybe 80 dresses right now in inventory that we can be able to show brides to be. So then we can be able to pull from our inventory, our stock, and then show you pieces that most likely you'll relate to and consider as options, viable options for yourself. Here at Analyst & Co., I think one of the things that we're most proud of is in the fact that we will individualize and cater to your needs. We hope that by being able to go through this process where someone will be able to help you to understand what it is you want and what it is you need, we hope that's something that you'll find valuable in this whole process and experience. You can be able to set up appointments with myself, Hernalyn Analista. You can contact me at 687-8338 or with Norman at 797-3333. Or you can visit our Instagram and Facebook pages, and you can message us on those platforms as well.
Cheers to Analyst & Co. for not only helping beautiful brides find the perfect fit, but also helping to reduce the waste in the fashion industry. When we return, we're flipping the coin and talking with the man behind the name. Norman Analista is up next to tell us what his project is for Philippine Independence Month. We'll be back after this.
Uno Mixed is presented to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.